YouTube, what is going on? It is Mesa Sean back at it for Planet Destiny, your guide to the Destiny universe, and we are going on a spin metal and loot chest farm in the rocket yard on Earth. Now, it's going to be a big circle like our other previous runs, and wherever I shoot my beautiful last word pistol, I've either found one or I've seen a spin metal. So we're also at the end, I'm going to show you this little cool thing that finally just dawned on me and helps me immensely, and that's listening. Using sound to find loot chests and spin metals, because what I found is once I started really recognizing the sounds of where these things are, they make them so much easier. I was on the moon last night and I found so many other chests I would have not have found by simply just waiting for the noise to die down and walking past certain buildings, listening for the sound. And if you've got a good headset, which I recommend, you really need one in this game, use that sound to then locate where these chests are or these particular items. So as you can see, when I got into the rocket yard, I broke left, checked that quick cave where the servitor is going to be hanging out. Then you're going to come back to this area. Now, I found one chest here before, but primarily there's some spin metals all around this area, depending. Sometimes in that corner over there where the patrol mission is, and sometimes also back in this corner I found one. Now, there's obviously a couple of guys here. You want to take them out, and there's going to be two little areas that we can go check. One's going to be kind of like a little cave. Here I am just grabbing some spin metal leaves. And again, these things are hard to spot, but if it's quiet, you can actually hear them. And at the end, we're going to go to an example of that. Go in and you want to check out this little room here. Sometimes usually a loot chest here. Now, this is where the whole sound thing actually dawned on me. See right up here? I was standing underneath here and I heard the thing sizzling, or it kind of makes like a glistening sound. And there was one right up above me. So you want to check up in there, in that area. And then to our right, we're going to see there's going to be a another one of those cave type things right behind this guy. Sorry, I'm just taking these out while I collect my spin metal. And also there's two places. One, there's going to be right above here. See where? Hold on, I'm going to look in 2 seconds. Right up there. I found one up there and in this room. Actually, one time I found one in the room and one up above. Usually you don't get them that close together. Then we're going to break off to our right. Another really cool thing about all of these farming areas is that because they're in a circle, there's also public events that spawn here. So if you keep doing these circles over and over, collecting loot chests and spin metals, you'll probably eventually, well, I'd say you'd get one, maybe two public events, which, you know, they're hard to come by, especially if you get that bounty where you got to get 3 of the gold tier ones. And also, that's a great way of getting ascendant energies or shards. I forget which one, it escapes me right now. So we're going to head back in this area. I've maybe found one loot chest in a room over here, but for the most part, this is more like a spin metal type area. I did find a chest under this bridge at one point. So now we're going to head on over here. I'm still doing this circle over here, and then back where the servitor is, I usually don't find anything, but I have found spin metals all over this area right here. I think there was a chest down below one of these corridors. I don't know. Just look everywhere. You'll eventually, find them, or you'll hear them, which we'll see at the end. So again, also, you want to do all these patrol missions while you're here, because you might as well just gain the XP. It just works out. There's going to be a little cave off to my right, and right underneath this beacon, there's a little kind of pathway. Hold on, I'll show you. Right there. I actually found a chest there once, so it's kind of an interesting area. I found spin metal leaves right in this corner here, but never a chest. There's always these guys right here. Just take them out. They're not too hard. So now we're coming to the back of the whole circle, and we're going to start making our way back to where we started. Now, to the right of me is where you'd go off to the Devil's Lair, or if you need to kill a fallen walker, which we know if the Queen's Wrath comes back and gives us those bounties, that's where you go. And there's a cave in here. Obviously, you could find a loot chest in here. Now, because this whole area is kind of like a mix between Fallen and Hive, you could choose if you want to use... actually, I saw someone else post that there was one in that little thing there. You could choose if you want to use Black Wax Idols or Ether Seeds to get some extra glimmer out of this whole thing. Then there's another cave right here. You usually find a chest in there. And then we're going to come on an area where also the whole sound thing dawned on me. This corner right here, usually there's I found a spin metal leaf in this corner right here, okay? And I got it, but then I kept hearing the sizzle. And I was like, where the hell is this thing? Sure enough, there was a chest right in that little pocket there. So I'm going to show you at the end. I'm going to cut out the music and cut out my voice. And I'm going to show you an example of actually how to use sound. And it's common sense, guys, but just when you're in certain areas, when the music cuts out, I know like last night when I was on the moon doing, I've also found one around here. So, again, just anywhere I look. Now we're back at the beginning again, and we're at that first cave that we looked into, and there's going to be a spin metal outside, and there's a chest in here. So, all right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the music and cut out my voice, and let's listen. Okay, so I cannot reiterate how much more effective or productive my runs have been since I finally started listening for them, because I was in the moon last night just doing patrols, trying to get my Vanguard rep up, and I was venturing in areas outside of the normal circle, and annotated on your screen right now will be the PlanetDestiny moon farming circle. I was venturing out, and you know, I started listening, and sure enough, there was like 2 buildings that had chests all the way on top of them, and I would have never have spotted them, but because I happen to be now listening all the time for the sizzle, and it's the same sound on every planet. If you're on Mars looking for relic irons, the sizzle and those things are really hard to spot. Not the loot chests on Mars, the actual relic irons. Those are really hard to spot because they're brownish, and if you're on Mars during the daytime, very hard to spot. So again, guys, use the sizzle, listen for them, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So once again, I am Mesa Sean. My links will be in the description. Come on over and say hello to me. And that's it. We'll see you guys in the next video. You stay beautiful, Guardians.